All right, guys, Kevin Rogers, Bobby Garland TV. Very special guest this week, Mr. Tommy Skarlis. One of my favorite people, not just fishermen, one of my favorite people on planet Earth. Tommy is a well-known walleye angler. Is that fair to say, Tommy?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Yeah, he's won all kinds of tournaments on the walleye side. Switched over 3 or 4 years ago and fished the crappie side. Huge success on the crappie side. Tommy, what could you tell the folks just in general about fishing? They're not going to go out and chase these tournaments like we do, but with all your experience, all the different states, all the different lakes, all the different techniques you've done, what can you give these people to help them catch more crappie?
Well, the biggest thing is that crappies are a schooling fish, and it isn't tough to catch them. It's tough to find them sometimes.
That's right.
And you know what I found is you keep moving. You know, especially if they're scattered fish, you catch a fish by a stump or a tree, you don't catch any more right away, move. And if you can keep moving and grooving, it's incredible. The more water you cover, the more fish you put your lures in front of, the more fish you're going to catch. The other thing is that, man, they are a fun fish to catch. They smell good. They look good. They got soft lips. You can lip land them. Walleyes, you can't even touch them anywhere around their face. You get bit.
That's right.
But with crappies, they're just an awesome fish. And you know what? If you're going to keep a mess of them to clean and eat, release to the grease, you don't have to feel bad about keeping mid-range or small fish. In fact, it's almost better sometimes, I think, for the resource to keep a mess of those little fish or mid-range fish, and in turn is let the bigger ones go.
I
But
agree.
man, crappies are fun. You can keep whatever fish you want to, big, little, anywhere in between. And man, I just love them because you keep moving, you put your baits in front of them, and shazam, they bite.
Damn, I love it. Move. What a great tip. We talk about that a lot. I think that is one thing weekend anglers don't do, and I talk about that in my seminars. That's actually how I start my seminars. Number one tip that I've ever given a crappie angler is to move. I absolutely agree. I think we tie up to a tree, we throw our corks out, and we stay there, and we think they're not biting, and we think our day's over. My goodness, move 30 yards, move 2 miles. That's a great tip, Tommy. So
you know, and another thing is too is I know they're, you know, maybe I don't think they're weekend warriors or AJs or anything like that. I love all anglers, and you know, you can do your thing however you want to do it. Another thing is maybe fish a Crappie Masters event. It's incredible. We got 52 boats here at the tournament where we're at. That's 104 anglers. Throughout me and Baker, that's 102 really cool dudes. And in turn is you talk to them after the tournament's over. You're like, oh yeah, I had that happen to me too. Or you learn a lot from that. And it's incredible how Kevin, myself, Mark McClure, all these guys are very approachable at these tournaments, and they'll tell you everything. David Cox is incredible what he tells.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the best anglers in the world next to you in the crappie world, you know, and blah, 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 just
right.
Chatterbox Central.
That's another great tip. If there's a Crappie Masters event in your area or your region and you don't want to fish the tournament, we understand that. Come to the weigh-in. These guys are an open book. They will tell you everything. They're not going to get out their phone and give you a GPS coordinate, but they're going to tell you the depth, the lure color, how they caught their fish. It's a great way to learn how to catch fish on your home waters. That's a great tip, Tommy. I appreciate you taking time. Anything else for these folks?
Just God bless y'all. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.